Hey guys, it's Dan, host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm going to be starting up my Season 5 throwback reviews for The Walking Dead. Season 5, yes. So, of course, if you guys are not updated on what's going on, I'm doing throwback reviews for The Walking Dead for episodes I've not covered on this channel. During the break for The Walking Dead, and I haven't, done a throwback review since the end of Season 4, which has been about a week now, so I figured I would kind of, take a little break from it and then come back. So now we're back for Season 5. So I love this season, man. Oh, can't get enough of Season 5 of The Walking Dead. More of Season 6, but Season 5 is amazing as well. So, I love, specifically, the first 3 episodes of this season. The hospital stuff I'm not hyped about reviewing, to be honest, but again, that's a topic for another day. So, this episode, okay, so this one is called No Sanctuary. It is the premiere of The Walking Dead Season 5, and this one just hit it big time. I mean, this was one of the most viewed episodes of Walking Dead. This one was just one of the most hyped episodes of Walking Dead. Probably I'd rate this at the second most hyped premiere of The Walking Dead, because you can't compete with the Season 7 premiere and the hype that was around that. However, this premiere was really hyped, and I would say it paid off even more than my expectations when I first saw this episode. Rewatching it now, I really liked some of the, aspects and the feel of, Terminus compared to some of the other villains we've seen. It's really exciting. It's really exciting to see. And I just can't believe how, really, when you look at this season, I would say one of the most standout moments of this season would be pretty much anything you think about of Season 5. Most of it would be from this episode, because this episode was just so amazing. So, but enough rambling about how exciting the episode was. Let's talk about the actual content of this episode. So, we start off with a flashback of the hunters, pretty much. You get Gareth, we were trying to do something good. We were trying to, do something or whatever. And apparently they fought back and they got it back and they got out of the train cart. So we know that. So of course you got Rick and the others. They're using the wood as their advantages, like weapons. Rick's making like a knife out of it. It's pretty creative, you gotta admit. So of course, you get that, and then you also have the guys who are on their way. Daryl warns them in advance. You've got Rick who's like, go for their eyes first, then their throats, and then they're ready to go. Boom, to get the bomb. Move. They move out of the way. Of course, they're going through the gas. The Terminus guys just throw Rick and the others out, and you get Rick, Glenn, Daryl, and Bob, who are of course stuck. So you get Rick who gets kicked in the face. And of course you hear the chainsaw. That's the first thing you hear. So as Rick wakes back up. So he is back on the metal part, and they're all there in line just ready to be killed, brutally killed. And you get at least the 4 guys from D or something. 4 from A, 4 from D. As they're killing the guys, of course, you got Sam who gets killed there, who was with Carol and Rick earlier, and Rick kind of looks at him type of thing. And of course you get the bat with the knife, and it just spray. Oh my god. Yeah, this episode was just insane. That right there would probably be the second craziest opening sequence of an episode of Walking Dead. I would say still, my favorite opening sequence of a Walking Dead episode, if you guys didn't know this, was the Season 7 premiere opening. I thought that one was amazing, but this episode had the second best opening, because this episode, I mean, that is a brutal beginning, as you get Gareth who talks to Rick, and he's like, I saw you go in the woods with a bag and come out without it. We'll have to go look for it. What was in it? And he's like, you hid it, right? In case things went bad. Smart. Well, we'll find it, and he's like, what was in it? And Rick's like, a compound bow and a machete with a red handle. That's what I'm going to use to kill you, and he's like, oh, thanks. He doesn't believe it, right? Yet he knows that he's actually telling the darn truth, pure truth. So, yeah, you get that, of course. He's like, thanks. You got 2 hours to get them on the dryers. Boom, the explosion all of a sudden outside, and you get the intro. So, I'd say that's like a perfect kickoff to an episode. So, you get that. You get, of course, Carol, Tyrese, and baby Judith. And, of course, you've got the Andrea zombie. So, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be an Andrea zombie. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it was supposed to be. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong about that, but I do believe that that's what we're supposed to assume, that it is the Andrea zombie, in fact, indeed. So we'll have to see. We'll really have to see about that. But I don't know, I wish they would say if it was or not, because they really should just come out there and say it if it was, but it's kind of late now since we're seasons ahead, but I'm just saying, I really wish we knew one way or another. I'm going to assume it was, but again, she shot herself, so I'm not really sure. Maybe she, shot herself there or something, because, her jaw, I don't know, I really don't know. But anyway, so that was pretty cool. So of course, then you of course have the herd, and then they're being led to Terminus, and of course they run into the guy Martin, right? Isn't that his name? And he's talking about bleeding them out, and then Carol, the boy with the hat and the girl with the sword. What are you talking about? And he's like, you don't have to do this. And I like it. Tired. Shut up, man. Okay. And then they held him captive, and Carol's like, I'm gonna go kill people. You take care of him and Judith. More so Judith, right? And then she goes, of course, covers herself in zombie blood, goes out there. She sets off the explosion as she sees Rick and the others, sets off the explosion, and you've got the herd that starts coming in. She blends in with the herd. She's going in there, killing the guys, and you got the zombies on fire. They're starting to get back up. They just kill most of the Terminus people that were out front, and they just swarm in, and Carol's just blending right in. And of course you've got Mary. So she goes in there, of course. I want to see your face. Boom! Kills Mary. Well, it doesn't kill Mary, but almost shoots her. And then they get into a fight in the candle room. Things are just falling everywhere. And then they're still fighting pretty much to try to kill each other. As she tries to swing something at Carol, she already has the gun, and she's like, the signs, they were real. It was a sanctuary. People came in. She's like, I don't care. Tell me where Rick and the others are at. She's like, I don't know, and she probably doesn't. To be honest, she probably actually doesn't. It's probably only Gareth and those guys that really know what, aside from that, I'm pretty sure the rest of the termites probably actually don't know specifically where they are, but anyway, she's like, where are they? And, of course, you've got, she just leads her to the walkers. So, oh, man, brutal death for her. But, anyway, so then the zombie, I kind of like how the zombies look at Carol. They're like, what the heck are you doing? It's like, all right, we'll go eat her then. You go off. So, the zombies are slightly intelligent when it came to that. So, anyway, you've got Carol, of course, that keeps going, and she does get out. After, some, chasing out type of thing. So, anyway, you got Rick, of course, and the others who, the guy with the bat or whatever, he's like, he went on a protocol. We don't deal with security. That ain't our job. This says, hey, look at me, and then Rick just kills the other guy, too. And then, you got, the guy that Rick killed in the season 4 finale, he's just on the table, right? So, and they're just ready to pretty much, well, yeah. So, and Rick's like, don't let them turn, and Rick helps them out. So anyway, they get out, they find some weapons. Daryl finds like a metal bar, and, they see the train car, right? And Glenn's just like, that's still who we are. We got, it's gotta be us. So they, of course, try to help the people that get out of there to kill the walkers, and then this big guy with the beard comes out, we're the same, and then he just gets taken down by Walker. So Glenn, of course, using the bat once again. Glenn using a bat, right? But he kills the walkers. So then Daryl just like pulls on his shirt and just like, get back, And then of course Rick hides behind the car, and then he's waiting for the right moment to get out, and he kills the one guy, takes the gun, shoots the rest, and then comes out front and he's like, oh man. That was like one of the best Rick scenes ever. As Rick takes the gun and then they go look for the others. So you've got, of course, everybody in the train cart still. You've got Eugene, who kind of explains the cure. As the walkers are getting pretty close to the train cart, boom, all of a sudden you've got Rick, come on, fight to the fence, and you got everybody that comes out, and then of course you've got, all that stuff right there where they're just fighting. He sees Gareth, he tries to shoot Gareth, can't get him. Gareth just pretty much falls, and then you get Rick and the others who go out. Abraham comes out last. I kind of like that. And then they're looking for guns. So, of course, you've got, meanwhile, in that time, you had Martin and Tyrese. He actually tries to kill the baby, which was with his bare hands, which is like, what the heck, man? That's not even just, I can't even, anyway. And, of course, you got Tyrese, who has to go outside, and he just kills those walkers. One that has the pole through, man. and then one that has it through his chest, and it's just insane. I won't, you know, and he doesn't actually kill him. So, of course, you've got the others. They're looking for guns, and as they are, they're about to go back in, and you know, Rick's like, they don't get to live, and then they find Carol. So Carol comes up. You've got the nice scene where Daryl hugs her, and then Rick's like, "Did you do that?" You know, and he hugs her too, and he's like, "Thank you," you know. And of course, you get the beautiful scene where she's like, "You got to come with me," and then it goes to Rick finding or seeing Judith again. You know, I like it when he looks at Tyrese. He's like, "Thank you, like so much." And of course, you've got the reuniting between Rick, Carl, and Judith, and I guess Michonne too a little bit. So, you know, yeah, that was amazing. So, and that's how you close the episode. So, with of course, I think the fire's still burning. Let's go, and Rick writes "No Sanctuary" on it. So, is that the end of the episode? Heck no, of course. You have the scene at the end with, you know, who is it? You know, somebody looking at the sign. You know, it's got some vines on it, so maybe it's a little bit later. He turns around and takes off the mask. Still, it's like, who is this guy, right? Takes off the mask, and then you've got Morgan, just so casual, right? Just looks out. You know, I was like, what the heck? Especially when I saw this the first time, I was like, man, the episode's over, right? You know. I was like, all right, well, that was pretty cool. All right, it's the end of the night. Cool episode of Walking Dead. Loved it. Can't wait for episode 2 type of thing. Almost turned off the TV after, of course, the preview. Yeah, they showed the preview of the next episode, episode 2, and then they showed this. So anyway, you've got that, and then right after the preview, I'm like, cool episode. I was getting ready to finish the episode or whatever, and all of a sudden, right as I'm about to turn off the TV, I see this scene at the end, and it says AMC, and it looks like Walking Dead again. I'm just like, are they doing a double episode? I didn't know what to think, you know, and unfortunately that wasn't what it was, but even better, man, because we got to see Morgan take off the mask. I'm like, what the heck is this? And he's right on the trail, so that is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I just can't wait to see, or can't wait to review the rest of this season, especially with a great kickoff to a season. So, make sure to write your comments below of what you thought about this season premiere if you rewatched it yourself. Really just love this episode. Thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.